On a lovely day for baseball, and they're hopeful of seeing Sammy Sosa hit number 61 today. There it goes! Number 61, move over Maris. They are roaring for Sammy.
A 4-run lead, although it's not quite as comfortable as it would be on another day.
And just like that, Milwaukee has grabbed the lead. Well, here we go. Do or die time in the ninth.
And look at the fans on their feet all around the ballpark.
On a lovely day for baseball, the Cubs lead the wild card by a game over the Mets, and they're hopeful of seeing Sammy Sosa hit number 61 today. I don't know about you, partner, but when I was filling out my scorecard today, I got a shiver when I saw Sammy Sosa with 60 home runs and 145 batted in. But first things first, you got to worry about this Milwaukee ball club, a team that's been very pesky against the Cubs so far in 1998. And here's a look at Phil Garner's starting lineup with Fernando Vina, Mark Loretta, Dave Nilsson over at first base. Then it's Jeff Cirillo, Jeremy Burnitz, who's killed us with the long ball. Marquise Grissom in center field hits sixth. Jeff Jenkins in left. Bobby Hughes the catcher, and Brad Woodall the pitcher bats ninth. Now the Cubs lineup: Lance Johnson, Jose Hernandez, and Mr. Beanie Baby, Mark Grace, batting third. Sammy Sosa looking for 61 or more today. Then Glenn Allen Hill, Gary Gaetti, who's swinging a red-hot bat. Mickey Morandini, Scott Service, and Steve Traxel, the Cubs battery.
And Steve Traxel looking for win number 15 in this his 30th start of the year. The wind is blowing straight out. It's 87, very humid, very muggy degrees at the ballpark. And on a day like today, much like the last 2 days, the hitters can't wait to get into the batter's box.
And we hope that trend continues. 1-2, swung on, belted deep toward left. Glenn Allen Hill will wave goodbye to that one. Loretta hits a solo home run. His sixth of the year. Milwaukee jumps out quickly, 1-0. And again, 1 run, 2 runs will not win this ball game. So Loretta trots around the bases very quickly, and the Brewers have struck first.
Only the 6th home run of the year, is 48th driven in for Mark Loretta. Steve Traxel has now given up 23. He's second on the staff in that department, and the Cubs trail by 1.
Here comes Sammy Sosa in a 1-0 ball game. He cracked number 60 yesterday, and the big crowd here wants to see history made once again.
And everybody standing up all around the ballpark.
Amazing
to see this at bat.
The 3-2. Off speed, hit high in the air into right field. That'll be caught by Jeremy Burnitz. He battles the sun and puts it away for out number 1. But Sammy got some good hacks here in his first at bat.
Runners at the corners with nobody out. And the Cubs trying to fight their way back as they've done this entire series.
The Cubs trailed 8-2. They trailed 10-3. They trailed 12-5. And that's going to do it. Merced to right center field. Goodbye. September 12th, 1998 is a game they may forever remember in Chicago. Sammy Sosa, his 60th home run, and the Cubs win the game in the bottom of the 9th inning to keep their playoff hopes alive.
This is not necessarily a straight bunt situation with Steve Traxel, who is an outstanding hitter.
So Steve is the hitter. He's got 6 driven in. No sign of a bunt. Line left field, base hit. Mickey will score. Service round second. He's on his way to third. Traxel chugging into second. He'll slide in with a double, and it's 2-1.
So Traxel, who's been doing it all year, drives in his 7th run.
Now he's got to face the right-hander, Jose Hernandez. Kind of squeezed the sawdust out of the bat, waiting for this guy to throw you a fastball, and then he almost never does. He did that time, and it costs him the lead. Base hit in left field for Jose Hernandez, ties the game 2-2. So Mark Grace now a chance to put the Cubs in front. The 0-1. Swung, hit hard. Vina can't handle it. It's into right field. Traxel scores. Jose around second. He's on his way to third. Burnitz bobbled the ball. Grace slides in under the tag. And the Cubs have the lead.
The Cubs have put 3 on the board in the 3rd. And now with first base open, do you pitch to Sammy Sosa?
And now they'll go ahead and put him on.
was kind of surprised they threw 4 pitches even close to Sammy with first base open. And that will be it for Brad Woodall, as Bronswell Patrick will come in to face this predominantly right-handed Cub lineup. And there's no place to put Glenn Allen Hill, who is a very hard man to double.
The 3-2. Swung, pulled off the glove of Cirillo at third. Everybody's safe and a run is in. That ball hit like a rocket. Hill drives home another. It's 4-2. All these runs belong to Woodall. The Patrick Senton delivery. Swung, bouncing ball up the middle, base hit. 1 run scores. Here comes Sammy around third. There'll be no play. A 2-run scoring single. It's 6-2. The Cubs score 6 times on 7 hits in their half of the third. And now to the top of the fourth we go. It's a 6-2 ball game. Well, he's a superstar. Burnett's making his bid to become one as well. He hit a long bomb out of this ballpark. His 36th home run of the year makes it a 6-3 game.
Well, fortunately, you face Burnett's with nobody on, and when he hits the obligatory home run, as he's done once in every game, this was his first solo shot. He's driven in 119 with bomb number 36.
Mark Grace leads off the Cubs 5th.
And you can almost feel a buzz of anticipation with Sammy in the on-deck circle.
Grace lines it over short. A leadoff single. So here is Sammy in the 5th. He's flied to right, he's walked, he's scored a run.
That man, Mr. Bill Murray, looking on, rooting for 61.
The 0-1. Swung on, belted, there it goes! Number 61, move over Maris. That ball was murder. That might be the hardest ball he's hit since Colorado.
Well, Chip, it went by the yellow building. It would have gone through one of the windows, but it went way down the street. And Sammy's driven in 147 with his 61st home run. A monstrous shot to straightaway left field. Sammy Sosa is 1 behind Mark McGwire.
And here comes the man of the hour, Mark McGwire. Down the left field line. Is it enough? Gone! There it is! 62! Touch first, Mark. You are the new single-season home run king. People cannot begin to imagine what those two have been through. 2 men joined in 1998 in the Roger Maris chase, and it's Mark McGwire who gets to the top of the mountain, home run number 62.
So it's Sammy Sosa, Roger Maris, and Mark McGwire as the only 3 men hit 61 or more. Well, how far did she go?
Let's take another look. It's out over the plate, and Sammy got every bit of this. He knows it's gone when it left the bat. So does everybody else as the fans spring to their feet. It was a monstrous, towering home run.
We go to the 6th inning. They are roaring for Sammy. And Traxel will face the 3-4-5 spot. Cirillo hits a rocket deep toward left. Another solo home run hit by Milwaukee. Cirillo hits his 13th, and Milwaukee has their 4th run.
That's the 3rd home run given up by Traxel. Fortunately, they've all come with nobody on base, and the Cubs do have a 4-run lead, although it's not quite as comfortable as it would be on another day.
On to the 7th we go. Hughes 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. Hit high in the air, deep towards center field. Lance gives up on that one. A long solo home run from Hughes. That's 4 solo blasts hit by the Brewers today, and the game continues to tighten.
unfortunately, all the home runs have come with nobody on, and I think that's going to be it for Steve Traxel, who will leave with the lead, but there is a long way to go.
Well, he's sitting on 61 now.
And now he gets a chance to lead it off. The Cubs looking for a few more runs with a 3-run lead.
Here we go, Sammy. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here it is. Got him swinging. 1 down. He came into the wheelhouse and Sammy missed it. We go to the 8th inning. And Cirillo's aboard with 1 man out for Jeremy Burnitz. Be careful here. The stretch pitch swung on, hit high in the air, deep toward left. Brown's back as far as he can go, leaps up, it's in play. The ball ricochets off the wall. Cirillo streaks around third, he's going to score, and that is a huge break. Another foot to the right, and it's a home run. Instead, it's a double and an RBI for Milwaukee. And this one's not over by a long shot. Grissom 1 for 3. 3-2. Line drive, shallow left field, base hit. Here comes Burnitz around third. He'll score without a throw. It's a 1-run game, 8-7.
Great at bat by Marquise Grissom, and that pulls the Brewers within 1 run.
And now Heredia will try to escape with the Cubs leading 8-7.
And there is no place to put Darren Jackson.
Bases full of Brewers. The pitch. Swung, line drive, base hit, 1-run scores. Here comes Martinez around third. The throw not in time. It's cut off. And just like that, Milwaukee has grabbed the lead. That didn't take long.
So for the first time in a long time, the Brewers have the lead. And as we've seen in this series, anything can happen.
Well, we go to the all-important 9th inning, 9-8 in favor of Milwaukee. The Brewers trying to break our hearts. And Chris Haney, the new left-hander, will make his Cub debut.
Well, the Cubs have the heart of the order due up in the bottom of the 9th. Started off with Mark Grace and Sammy Sosa. So it's imperative on Haney to shut the door here in the 9th.
That ball belted deep toward left. I don't think the ballpark's going to hold it. It's not. 2-run Milwaukee lead.
Haney's been in for 2 hitters. One a rocket off the bat of Nielsen right at Sosa, and this one the second home run of the day for Jeff Cirillo. And the suddenly muscular Brewers have a 2-run lead.
Well, here we go. Do or die time in the 9th. Milwaukee with a 10-8 lead. Grace, Sosa, and then the pitcher's spot due in the 9th inning. Bouncing ball right side. Vigna handles the big hop, looks at the baseball, throws out Grace. Now all Sammy can do is bring us to within 1. But what a thrill that could be.
And look at the fans. Every man, woman, and child on their feet all around the ballpark. The biggest crowd of the year.
Mark McGwire with 62 homers. Sammy Sosa with 61, and we have 2 weeks to go in the season. The 2-1. Swung on, there she goes. Number 62. Move over, Big Mac. You got company. Stoney, what a moment for 2 men, 2 nations, and 2 great storied ball clubs.
Both of these great sluggers, Chip, have completely erased all the ghosts of the past in baseball. And then there were 2. McGwire and Sosa alone atop the leaderboard with 2 weeks to go.
Swung on and there it goes. Deep left field, and can you say 66? Sammy's got the home run lead.
Sammy Sosa with 2 monstrous home runs has caught Big Mac, and the fans here on their feet screaming. They will not allow this game to continue. The Cubs still 1 back.
Henry sends a rocket right center field. That ball is off the wall. Henry hobbling towards second. He's going to make it with a double, and the tying run's on. If you can't outpitch him, try to outslug him. 1-2. Bouncing ball up the middle, base hit. Maxwell rounds third. He's gonna score, and we are tied. Oh, baby, listen to this place.
Spurred on by the home run by Sammy Sosa. A double by Rodriguez. Gary Gaetti comes through again. His third run driven in today.
And Rod Beck will work against the lower third of the Brewers order in the top half of the 10th. Martinez will lead it off for Milwaukee. He tries to bunt, does toward first. Grace handles. He'll tag him out. Good play, Grace. One away. Not a bad idea by the speedy leadoff man, but Grace fielded it. The ball hit a little too hard. One pitch, one out. The 1-2. Got him swinging. High heat, 2 down. Well, it would be nice to see a nice clean 1-2-3 from Beck here. 1-2. You called it. 3 up, 3 down. Now let's win this thing. Well, it's 10-10, bottom of the 10th. Lance Johnson's going to lead it off. Johnson, a slow ground ball to Vina. He handles the hop, and there's one man down.
Cubs need one base runner to bring Sammy to the plate again. That's assuming that Jose and Mark don't end it.
And the pitch, line drive right field. It's going to be caught.
What a good play by Burnett. That sinking line drive.
Grace 2 out of 5 today with a double. 2 up, 2 down. Grace sends a drive. Deep right. That ball game is over. Cubs win. The Cubs win. Grandpa, I gotta use it. Holy cow. What a game.
Well, in a game filled with dramatic moments and historic moments, it finally ends so appropriately on a home run. Only this time it wasn't Sammy Sosa. This time it was Mark Grace. A great comeback by the Cubs, who have kept their one-game lead in the wild card. And the fans refusing to go home.
2-2 with 2 down. Off the fence, and Grace will take it. The Cubs have won it, and they will go to the postseason.
And how fitting is it on Gracie the Swan Beanie Baby that he takes the Swan song with the game-winning homer. Sammy Sosa has hit 61 and 62. And folks, it's a shame we got to head west to San Diego. Wow.